Hey guys, TerrorPUP here, and it's the final month of 2025. This has been a real crazy year for me. Still kind of glad I'm still here. Uh, but I wanted to go over something that's kind of irritating me, and sorry for keep rubbing my eyes. It's, I've been awake for a while, but it's cold, and one of the things that, since my medical issue, I tend to get real I don't know, pay attention to my eyes or what. But anyway, but today's video, normally I'd like to release something, new, and I am working on stuff. I'm still very happy I paid money for the capture card, but I was hoping to release something on this. This is the Me Mini from Beelink. It's beautiful, isn't it? My only complaint about this so far, well, two complaints, gotta be honest, is one, I wish I could have got this in another color. Typical Beelink, they offer three colors, but you can only really get it in one color. And I'm talking about the Series 7 mini PC. You could only get it in the blue or teal color, even though the orange looked really sweet. And I never saw anybody show a gray, so, but you could for a longest time get them in the blue. This supposedly comes in three colors, and I'd love to get the blue because it would match the Series 7, but I've only seen creators show this in white, like I have, and that's complaint number one. Complaint number two is why I'm doing this video, because it might get hard for me to do new contact or content, not contact, content. Uh, Brain's still struggling with some words. The AI bubble that you keep hearing about is really starting to affect me. I promised myself I was going to get this back in September. I wanted a NAS-like unit for the T0, my mobile um, setup, and this is beautiful. Honestly, now I kind of wish I went with the Oak um, Oak Node i3 series. They do have that. They were nice enough to recommend the N100, which I purchased, and I'm still loving it. I am having some issues with Jellyfin. I'm not sure if it's my setup, so I may tear it down and redeploy it. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, but no, I got this because ideally this has 6 NVMe's in it, and or can have up to 6 NVMe's in it. It came with one. It's a 2 terabyte. I was gonna purchase 5. Okay, but back when I was specking this out, um, you could pick up a 2 terabyte for like $94. I've seen them as low as 85. Excuse me. But then something happened um, in October, and you've seen other content creators start to complain about it. And at the time, I'm like, why are they complaining about prices of memory, prices of NVMe's, and stuff like that? And you keep hearing the term AI bubble. Hell, Crucible, which I do love their memory. I have it in a lot of my fanless PCs. Decided to leave the consumer market. It really sucks because they are very good. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other great brands, but Micron has been in the consumer market for 30 years, and for them to abandon us and only go to AI shows that they are a greedy company. I'm sorry to say that, but they are. But getting back to NVMe's, uh, this has now become a project I will have to put up here on my shelf because a lot of the stuff that you guys see here, like my capture card, the Indie Droid, okay, the equipment that I have, okay, I've purchased myself, okay, and I kind of like that because um, I don't feel obligated to do like a super great video, even though I know mine probably tend to come very positive. But right now, I was really hoping I could get this up because if I put in 2 terabytes and rate it 5, I would get about 20 terabytes. And if you think about that, for something so small, that would have been great. But I can't afford it. The lowest 2 terabytes that I've seen, and this is like, we're talking like brands that if I said, hey, I'm going to go purchase this, you guys would leave comment like, they're crap, don't buy them. But they're also the ones that are the most inexpensive right now, and it's just killing me, okay? Um, we're talking starting price of $145. That's in a 2-month time period. 2 months. Remember, back in September, I was checking around. I could go to Micro Center and I could buy SanDisk, which is basically Western Digital, because they bought it. I don't know who bought out who, but I could get those for $114. But TerrorPUP, you're just complaining about a 30 price increase? Yes, I am. I'm an independent content creator. I only have roughly, of doing this for 2 years now, 1,200 subscribers. I should be making some money, but I'm not. And I'm not going to complain about it because what's the point? Okay, because I'm just happy that I'm still able to do content creation. And like I said, I was going to remove one of the mini PCs, and I was going to put in the this in replace of the Intel that's running Red Hat because I fear storage, and that other one that is running Proxmox would make a great little mobile lab. But yeah, in order for me to like, where I could have bought 3 sticks, okay, I'm lucky if I could buy 2 because it's just crazy. And SSDs are going up, NVMe's are going up. Well, I guess some people call them the same. To me, an SSD is, and I don't have one where I could just grab it and show you, but to me, an SSD is a 2.5 hard drive that you can run, and then NVMe's are the sticks. Um, these are still HDDs, hard drives, mechanical drives. I don't like the new phrase some people are calling these. They're calling these rust drives, I guess, because they can rust. But, and even memory. Luckily, this came with 12 gigabytes. And I'm not blaming Beelink, okay? Beelink makes great small products. In fact, I'd love to get one of their AI desktops because they really look cool, almost like a Mac Mini, and I bet I could do a lot of my video editing on that. I'm right now trying to upgrade my equipment because I want to give you guys better content, but it is killing me that memory and storage prices are going way, way up. And in the months to come, I see, and I'm going to make a prediction for 2026, people are going to buy pre built computers because they're going to look at stuff and say, why would I build it when I can get this model for what it would for less than what it would cost to build me? So the AI market has essentially, I believe, it killing the people wanting to build their own PCs, and that is a market that I've truly have supported. I got into PCs. I'm going to put this over here. Put it next to the CM wrap. I got into building PCs because I wanted to game. I was a Mac head. I had a Performer 764, a Quattro 840, and was very upset that I couldn't play a lot of the games. I'm dating myself, okay? So I went out and I bought a motherboard, 32 megabytes of memory, megabytes, not gigabytes, megabytes. I bought a I'm just gonna say, you're not supposed to say cheap, but I'm gonna say cheap. I bought a cheap sound card, a cheap graphics card, and I bought a Citrix. Yes, Citrix. Um, Pentium clone. I'm probably even saying the CPU name wrong. But anyway, I built it. I learned real quick that metal on metal will spark. Luckily, I did not blow up my motherboard. A friend of mine named Dwight Johnson, a mentor of mine, he showed me how to put in like rubber stops, get it off the case, and yeah, that was my first PC. I played Doom on it. I was so happy. Okay, this was 1995. I used that processor for a while, and then I went to an AMD K6 because it was supposed to be better. I upgraded to a Diamond S3 something, but I kept building and building, and for the most part, most of my life, I've built a PC about every 2 to 3 years and would use it for the longest time. My first Linux server in my house, because I do home labbing, was that what was that one? But it was one of the slot processors. No, it wasn't Pentium 3. I think it was a AMD. But anyway, I built it. I was super excited because I got a large hard drive. Um, I had ISDN installed in my house. I bonded them, so I had 128 K coming in and out synced. It was very nice. And yeah, that was, and I put SUSE 5.3 on it, and I thought I was the shit, okay? Because I had DHCP running, I had my own DNS running, so I was able to hook up other servers. I ran wires through the townhouse that I owned at the time, and every room had a drop going back to this tower, and I could be upstairs working and having internet, and it was cool. Okay, now my first run with internet, I tried was 5 years earlier, and I was running telephone wire RJ11 through this house and using Apple Talk, and I could get stuff working, and I thought I was pretty cool, and I would try to dial into AOL and share the internet that way, and yeah, it just didn't work. But I have been playing around with networking most of my life, and but like I said, I see 2026 hurting businesses like my beloved Micro Center. And it's because people aren't going to go buy motherboards or memory. I mean, when you got Micron leaving the market, there are other brands out there that are pretty good, but it's just nobody's going to pay 3, 4 times what they were paying back in August. And luckily, I got, I can't say for who, but I purchased a bunch of computer parts in mid September to build a PC for one of my family members as a Christmas gift. And I'm kind of glad I did it then and not now because of how expensive stuff is. I would ask you guys to join my Patreon, but I'm not going to be one of those who begs for money because I want you guys to come here and learn from my content because I've been doing this for so long. I'd like to do more projects. It'd be nice if I had a budget, but you know, I'm trying to give you guys what a true home labber who does not have a big budget what they would do. And you know, that's why I'm doing this. I by the way, I will be doing a video here in a couple weeks. My top 5 small board computers. I'm still doing that. Now I got a good capture card. I'm finally going to finish the KickPie video. I think I can give them the love and respect that they need, and I do feel very bad for them because I did get sick earlier this year and never gave them the video that they needed. But anyway, but it's going to be hard for me to do mini PCs because I can't max out the storage. I can't get the storage where I want or the memory. Okay. I was actually looking at buying another Oak Note and I wanted to get their i3. See if I could just take and swap out what I have on the N100 because I think it would do better on an i3 with the Proxmox because more cores and stuff like that. But yeah, I can get the PC. Mini PCs are still inexpensive. Just upgrading the memory and storage right now because of AI is a nightmare. And by the way, please, let's stop calling it AI. It would fail the Turner test quickly. A lot of people forget that there is a actual test that Alan Turner came up with that says if it can pass this, it is AI. Marketing, once again, has taken a term and they're applying it to everything just like they did with cloud computing. Cloud computing was supposed to be high platform computing, meaning you take a bunch of computers, you put them together, and you could do a cloud. Each computer would be known as a droplet, and you could do stuff like SADI and things like that. What? You coming to say hi to people? Huh? Huh? Here, come here. You're gonna yelp, but oh, look who came to see me. It's just Rose. Rose is kind of telling me that she wants to go out, so we'll end this video quick. Anyway, so yeah, what we're using, folks, is TI. For many of you who don't know what that means is, at one time we had machine learning where we were teaching all this AI or TI how to do stuff. Hold on. All right, here. I'll let you down. I'll let you out in a minute. Yeah, TI, which is trained intelligence, which came from the machine learning. None of this stuff really can do stuff on its own, and that's where it's not really artificial. It's you're giving it information or prompts to create something. And it can only create this stuff because it was trained to do that. So the true term should be trained intelligence. Okay? Because everything that we're doing is because we trained it to do it. Can it go out there and think on its own? No. And I know marketing folks would probably be mad at me because I keep pushing TI over AI because it is trained intelligence. Just like when we were saying cloud computing, no, what you really need to use was virtual hosting because, yeah, it might be in a data center down the road or on another side of the coast, but it was not a droplet. It was not doing hypercomputing and things like that. So, but anyway, I just wanted to get a video out here, let you guys know I am still doing stuff. I will be trying to utilize things that I have just because budget wise. If I ever can get this mini me up and running, I'll do it. I seriously would love to get another desk Pi rack in here because I may have done a short on this. I know I posted it on social media, but guys, I lowered my power bill by not running the big servers during my job issue, and everything's stable at least till February. But anyway, I was able to get my bill, which is normally close to $300, even at this time of year without the AC. I got it lowered. I'm lowered it to like 170. That is the lowest it's been in years. It's been lower, but that was before I started buying PCs and things like that. But 170 for that, for the all the electricity in the house, um, that's phenomenal, and I'm very happy with that. And I would love to get more um, stuff into that little environment, stuff to replace. This actually could have replaced one of my super micros because that super micro has close to 20 terabytes, and that would have replaced it in less power. But we'll have to wait. But anyway, I'm as you guys saw from one of my shorts, I just rebuilt my Docker Swarm. I'm getting back into writing compose files and playing around. I'm actually learning how to make my own containers. That's something a lot of people don't go out there and do. They download other people's stuff. I really want to learn it. So my home lab, there's a lot more to come. So might not be a lot of new stuff. Still have a lot of videos to come of, if you can see back over here. No, you can't. My big fat head's in the way. Anyway, there's still a lot of boards I bought before I got sick earlier this year that I need to review. And we will be doing that. And I'm actually teaching myself how to use GeekPy. Hey, Snoopy. All right, guys. I really do need to go because now both beagles are here. And if you own dogs, you understand they don't come to you very much unless they want their ears scratched or they need to go do their business. And mine are both here give me the stink eye because they need to do their business. But anyway, this is TerrorPUP. I hope you guys survived the AI bubble that's going on right now. I hope you have beautiful builds. But until next time, peace.